Michelle Wilson with Western Plains, and today I am here with Jennifer VanWormer with Go Play Playgrounds out of Milliken. So thank you for being here with me today.
Sure.
Tell me a little bit about what it is that you guys do.
We design, supply, and install commercial playgrounds. So the parks that you see, public parks, churches, daycares, preschools, etc. Anything that has to do with the park, from the playground equipment, safety surfacing, site furnishings, shelters, anything of that nature.
Awesome. And just strictly commercial buildings, correct? Not
we don't delve into the residential side of things, right?
Okay. And so recently you acquired a new, a big project here in the community also.
Right. We'll be doing the playgrounds over at the Johnstown YMCA.
Yay! Yeah. That's awesome. We are so excited.
I am too.
My kids cannot wait.
It's looking beautiful. We said maybe we could negotiate a membership.
Yes, right? You know, just put that in there.
Absolutely.
So how long have you been in this business? And it's your husband and yours?
Myself and my husband.
Okay.
I'm the owner. My husband's co-owner.
So he works for you.
Yeah, we're technically a woman-owned business.
Yes.
So, yeah. And we've been doing it for 13 years now.
Awesome.
So it was a good transition. I was a teacher for 15 years, and he worked for, he was a project manager for a custom home builder. So it kind of naturally fed into, I've always been an advocate for recess.
Yes.
And so, you know, what kids like and that kind of thing for design was helpful. And then, of course, my husband's project management skills, he's been on the install side of things.
Okay, so that's how you ended up just jumping in, and you've loved it ever since.
It's kind of a natural flow. I mean, there was a lot of learning in the beginning because with commercial playgrounds, there's a lot of liability standards, and, you know, you've got to meet all those safety standards. So that was a learning curve, but after about a year, we started doing our own designs, and our manufacturer's open to creating custom designs for us, so we do a lot of that.
That's wonderful.
Yeah.
So what areas can you focus on? It doesn't necessarily have to be close by.
What do you mean? Like, where's our sales territory?
Yeah.
We're actually all of Colorado and Wyoming.
Okay.
I can't say that we do very much in Wyoming. They're very loyal to their own, obviously.
Sure.
But we've really kind of dialed into where a lot of the Front Range. So we've done quite a bit for the city of Loveland. We have a tremendous amount. There's a lot here in Milliken that we've done. Just a lot of the Front Range from, I'd say, Denver northeast is our territory.
Okay, wonderful, wonderful. So what has been your favorite project or the most fun you've had with design?
There's quite a few of them at this point. If you're familiar with Centennial Park right here in Milliken, that's our design.
Okay,
the marsh.
Yeah.
So that was, I love doing the themed. Over at Boyd Lake State Park, there's a big pirate ship now. That's mine.
Oh, we love that one.
That was fun. And that's what I love to hear. It's like when people are like, I know that one.
Yes.
Like, that's exciting when
that's
somebody, in Loveland, the Loveland Sports Park has a barn.
Yes.
That's also ours.
Very cool.
So I really enjoy those theme projects and seeing them in action once they hit the ground.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So what brought you to the Milliken area?
Well, like I said, we did pretty much all the shelters that you see in Milliken, Lola Park and Ada Park, and we've done multiple. So we're kind of familiar with Milliken. We're originally from upstate New York, which is rural farm country.
Yes.
And so this kind of just felt like home.
Yes.
You know, it's a small town feel to it. And like my husband always says, it's the kind of place where if you're sitting on your porch, you say hello to your neighbors, that kind of thing. So we liked Milliken. We were located up in Drake, outside of Estes Park, for 14 years, and started after the flood. Started looking for, you know, where could we run our business that would be easier, more accessible, you know, for deliveries and things. And so when our house popped up over here in Milliken with acreage, and it's a beautiful old home, we jumped on it. We were like, this is ideal.
This is where we need to be.
Exactly.
Wonderful.
Yeah, it's been a wonderful change.
Good, good. So what do you love the most about our community?
I just love that it feels like a small town. People know each other. You know, you cross paths at Hayes Market, or, you know, if you're working with somebody from the town, you're going to see them, whether Vet Brothers or Hayes Market, or when you're out and about. And it's nice to see familiar faces and start to develop those relationships. I like that.
Yes. Where's your favorite hangout spots? Or
we like Vet Brothers, obviously. I think everybody does.
Yes, love it.
As far as eating out, We love Aua, if I'm saying it right.
I know. Everybody goes that one right there next to Bees. Yeah.
And Little House is always good, too.
Yes.
I think we're kind of right smack between Johnstown and Milliken, so we tend to come down the dirt road this way for the restaurants.
Okay, yes. Wonderful.
Yeah.
Wonderful. So what are other than big projects coming up, YMCA, what are your future outlooks? What do you want to focus on?
I'd like to continue on the path that we're on and just creating new my big thing's been innovative. I'd like to do things that are different, that you don't see everywhere. A lot of times the playgrounds, our competitors will just do catalog, pick it from a catalog and put it in, and it looks like everywhere else. I really like we're very in tune with what our customers are looking for, and pretty much everything I do is custom. It doesn't have to be themed. Right, I start with a catalog image and just say to my customers, what is it you want to see on here? What kind of climbers,
change?
what kind of slides? So my manufacturer may not love it, but I change pretty much everything so that it's exactly what they're looking for, to try to make it their unique piece. So I think in the future that's really where we strive, is to just kind of have that innovative look to it.
Absolutely, absolutely. So then folks can contact you through the website, which I'll have linked down below, and a little bit more information about your business and personally, and just some fun facts in the article. But I did see on your website too that you offer financing.
We do.
Yes.
It's not our personal company that offers it. It's through a third party, but they pretty much specialize. They know everything about playgrounds, so they're nice to partner with, because it's Marlin Financial is the name of it.
Okay.
You just contact them directly, and they handle everything for you and can set up the financing and the terms and all of that. They make it really easy, and then it's just a smooth transition into, set your budget, work with them, set up your financing, and then you're ready to roll on your design and placing your order.
Okay. So what is the time frame on kind of from start to finish? What's
That's a
typical?
Great question, because a lot of times we'll have people that call up and say, okay, we need a playground, but we need it next week.
Right, it doesn't work that
We
fast.
don't have a store. Okay. Yeah, everything is manufactured to order.
Okay.
So, and that produces less waste. That's really why our manufacturer does that, so that you're not storing tons of plastic that's never going to get used.
Sure.
So basically, depending on how much design is involved, if you're just ordering a catalog type of structure, you can order within a week, but then it takes 4 to 6 weeks for it to be made.
Okay.
They're produced in Carrollton, Georgia.
Okay.
So then shipping takes about a week. Mm-hmm. And then we control, a unique thing about Go Play is we control our own installs, because we do them in-house. A lot of people sub that out. Mm-hmm. So especially in the summer months, we track our own and make sure we stay on schedule for getting those in.
Gotcha.
So most times, if you're doing just a standard structure, start to finish, you're looking at probably 6 weeks.
Okay.
6 to 8 weeks before it lands on the ground, and then we'll put it in. And of course, depending on the size of it, for how long.
Sure.
Themed units, depending how themed, like if you're looking at the Marsh over in Milliken or one of those are actually, they need a design team to create them.
Okay.
And then, of course, they have to go through engineering so that they can be certified as meeting all safety standards. Those can take up 10 to 12 weeks to ship from the time you order.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Good to know.
Yeah.
So not tomorrow.
No, never tomorrow. We don't have them on hand.
Okay. Now, do you also supply, I know you do park benches and bike racks and things as well. What about the...
surfacing.
Yes, thank you.
Yes, a lot of people call it a floor.
Yeah, I was just about to say. I'm like,
yeah,
what do you got?
The safety surfacing underneath, which is required for safety standards. We offer all of them. So whether they, depending on budget, obviously, we try to stick with ADA compliant, because ADA compliance is law in public settings. There are some private sectors, HOAs and things of that nature, that can get around those. But the basic ADA compliant safety surfaces that we recommend: wood fiber, shredded rubber, poured in place turf, or the rubber tiles that you see.
Okay, okay. That's wonderful. So you also do consultations as well.
Absolutely.
So maybe some equipment that someone does have that might need either a little bit of work, or can we redesign what we have? That can be something that you can do as well.
Absolutely. We can come in and we're certified playground safety inspectors, which there's an actual certification.
That's awesome.
Meaning that you're proficient in knowing all those safety standards that are required for liability.
Sure.
So we can come in and take a look at a structure. Sometimes if they're quite old, they no longer meet those safety standards, and so things need to be changed. It depends if they're produced by our manufacturer or not, how much we can revise an existing structure. If it's one of ours, we can get parts easily. If it's somebody else's, sometimes finagling those parts is harder to
get
do.
around. Okay.
So, but it's certainly we can go and take a look at it and advise whether it's just a not so priority type of a hazard versus something that would be very dangerous and needs to be addressed, and give the customer a timeline.
Okay, wonderful, wonderful. Is there anything else you want to mention to the community about what you do, or something that they may not know about your company or you and your family?
Well, certainly, our main focus is to listen to our customers. And from the feedback we receive about other companies, a lot of times I think that's where people get frustrated. We really try to actively engage and listen to what our customers are looking for and give them what they're looking for within their budget, because sometimes the budget's a shock.
Yes.
Commercial playgrounds are pricey because they're expected to last about 20 years in a public setting.
Okay.
So absolutely, that's our biggest focus, is building relationships with our customers. That's really how we built our business. We started so small, and we've really started to grow recently. It's word of mouth more than anything else.
Sure.
We like happy customers.
Yes, absolutely. Well, and it's so nice to know that you're just down the street, and
we're available for no obligation site visits. So people just call us or email us. We'll be in touch within 24 hours, and we can set up coming out to see what you have and get you started. At least, just give you an idea of what you're looking at.
Wonderful, wonderful. Well, we can't wait to see what pops up over at the YMCA.
Yeah, I'm
That's
excited to see it too.
Yes.
Yeah, and use it.
Yes, absolutely. Well, thank you for being here with me today.
Yeah.
And definitely reach out to Jennifer and her husband if you're in need of a wonderful custom playground. And on behalf of Western Plains Realty and Park Bench for the Johnstown Milliken area, here's to a stronger community.